It is time.
So this is Tomoyasu Hotei with his song Battle Without Honor and Humanity live on Galaxy Jams Reacts.
Well, there we are. Yep.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah,
it's like you
song.
know the whole song like right when it starts. Too.
I love it.
Oh yeah. I used to cover this song. Oh my god, this is so badass. I can already hear the guitar solo.
Yep.
The one in my mind right now.
Yeah.
So, Brian, do you think
I
it would
dig
be a
it.
good Spafford cover?
I do. I think it'd be great.
Have you heard this before?
It's ringing a bell here. The stabs that are going on, it's ringing a bell. I couldn't say that I put this on and listened to it, or even heard Mo's version or Talk's version before, but I think it's totally something that we could do. We would just need to get the horn section up with us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be good if you were like on a festival with another band. You're like, hey, do you guys want to do this? Just bring your horn section over.
Yeah.
I think there's ace in a hole for something like that. That if there is the horn section like running around, it's like, hey, let's do this.
Mm-hmm. That'd be great. It kind of reminds me of the Cowboy Bebop song. From,
Tank.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. From the anime.
Yeah, there is a fan of like I feel like those like big like horn hits, and it's so famous. Like it sounds like the Yakuza theme song.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm literally like walking down the street with a katana, a litany of bodies behind me, and like I'm ready for more. You know what I mean? It's like the ultimate pump up song, and I'm a huge fan of Quentin Tarantino and of Kill Bill, so just makes me think of that entire motif. And he does a really, really good job of painting like this entire scene, which you can imagine, you know, through all the eclectic instrumentation and, you know, the ideal phrasing, and it's just really, really on point. And, you know, it's just, I've always loved, I've actually covered this song with Galaxy Dynamite, like way back in the day. I used to put those hits on my SPD SX drum pad. So when I'm playing it, I'd be hitting each hit like, meh, 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 right?
That's so cool.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'm already a big fan of this song, and I was really glad when Vanessa picked it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Vanessa.
This movie was like Kill Bill was a huge movie for me, Teenage Adam as well. You know, there's something really special about what happens in Kill Bill and what Quentin Tarantino can do, as you suggested, Mike, in the sense that like, you know, this song ceases to be a musical artist's song and ends up being this larger part of a cultural zeitgeist.
Oh my God, yeah, it's iconic.
It's bittersweet because at some point, like, you know, that's all this song is to me, is like the scene and like that entire tapestry of what it is. And so like it enters like this larger thing where it doesn't detract from the movie, it doesn't detract from the song. They exist in perfect harmony. But then there's this death that happens where this is no longer just your song. And so like there's this very interesting thing that happens very infrequently in art. But yeah, whenever you hear that guitar riff, whenever you hear that very distinctive set of drum tones, those horn parts, like it transports you back to a state of mind and a very specific place where you're consuming this art.
Yeah, it's kind of like wasn't like that Leonard Skinner song, like the KFC song, right? Isn't so? It's kind of like that when you take like a song and like repurpose it by like putting it in something else, and then people know it as like an entirely different thing. Just
Yeah.
like this song was famous beforehand, but then when it was in this famous movie, people are like, "Oh, that's like that movie song," and it's interesting when that happens.
And I wonder what it feels like as an artist to like have
It
this
feels
deep,
great,
this
all that
deep
money.
emotional attachment. But you know, at some point, like I don't know. I think like the businessman is, yes, I'm stoked because like everyone is hearing our song and we're getting royalties for it. But at some point, it's no longer ours. We're sharing ownership of what this is.
I bet that some people know the song "Master of Puppets" as the Stranger Things song.
Yep.
Right. Now it's the Stranger Things song.
Right.
Metallica's like, oh, it's been out for a
Like,
long
just
time.
just give me all your money.
Or Ozzy Osbourne on man, I'm totally blanking on Post Malone's. I think it was his most recent record. You know, you see like the screen grabs of like who's this old guy
Who's this geezer?
that's with Post Malone. And you know, for us older folks, it's like, oh man, that's disappointing. You have no idea who Ozzy Osbourne is. But I'm glad you know. I'm glad you're at least discovering him now.
Right.
Cool. Well, hopefully Vanessa can get her wish, and we can get a nice live Spafford version of this song. I think that everyone would really, really enjoy that. Thanks again for that great pick, Vanessa. And we're going to be listening to a pick.
There's still more of it.
There is?
Yeah.
I
Let's
stopped.
go.
This is the middle stop.
Because we got to take
So
it back
sick.
down again.
So
We got to take
sick.
it back down.
I mean, just with how funky the drums are, and
It sounds so industrial.
you could really, really stretch this out into something and take it into a different place. Make people forget that you are still playing that song, and then come back
Yeah,
into
and
it
then
and blow
come
their
back
minds.
into those hits.
And then it'd be like, my face is melting.
Brain's going. I love it. Thanks, Vanessa, for recommending this.
Yeah, that was great.